can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon it can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous, is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing all our minds and put the work in. We got some work, man. I started to do. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass half wish. I know, it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red inside a payphone, just wanna break, no. I'm not gonna give in, take a last shot, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous, scared I would pop out fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had a given art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every card. A royal flush of love, you never know what's hard. With a back to the mat, gonna see where I'm at. I'ma fight like I'm mad, I'ma be something that they can never be me. Nice try, but they'll see I achieve everything while they stay salty. I started to do. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop.
So the field has been reduced now to just 8. It is quarter-finals day. For the right to be within just one tie of the showpiece final, you can feel here the sense of possibility. We'll obviously do it that bit better. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Fabinho, is a real beacon in midfield. People see him, Peter, as just a destroyer, but that's a massive disservice to a player who's an excellent footballer. Yes, he'll pick your pocket, but he'll open up defences too.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Vidmar gets over and intercepts. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Guimaraes. Gets good distance on it. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbolo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bremer. Danilo.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And here's Jesus. Played out to the right. Oh, such a clever touch. Chance, surely! Now it's Okafor. Rafinha. Always onto this. And it's Mbolo. Clipped into space. Okafor. Danilo. And it's played forward. Brazil keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. That's really well manoeuvred. Gabriel Jesus. Alexandro. Real chance here! Over to the left. Swings it across. Now then, the ball's come loose. Xhaka probing pass. Okafor. And it's Xhaka. And here's Mbolo. Okafor is onto this. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Switzerland are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, smashing header! And it's come back out to him. It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Vidmar gets across to intercept that. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Rafinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Danilo. Danilo. It's a good run down the right. Aim forwards. Now it's Mbolo. Now it's Okafor. Thinks one through. Alisson claims it in safe hands. Alexandro. Moved on forwards. Vidmar tries to clear. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel Jesus. Xhaka wins the duel this time. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a nicely weighted pass. And it's hoisted clear. He's cut it out. Aim forwards. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Switzerland. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Switzerland clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Danilo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Alexandro. Oh, sweet feet. That's going to go a long way. Marquinhos. Mbolo, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. And the shot! And he shoots! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Zakaria. Bruno Guimaraes. Chance here to counter. Marquinhos. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Rafinha. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. That has been knocked clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Rafinha fired deep towards the back post. And that has been cleared. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Alexandro, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
And the break is on. That'll be a throw. So here comes a substitution. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Switzerland have reclaimed it. Tries a deft little ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bruno Guimaraes. Looking for a runner. Xhaka too strong for his opponent there. Okafor doing full tilt down the left. And he's managed to get free. Played into the middle.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Jesus. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's had a shot!
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making...
Gabriel Jesus! Nice looking ball.
Switzerland really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Moved on forwards. So not long left in this now. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. That's good play. Great run on the overlap here. Cross into the... Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Defending, but that'll do.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Marquinhos cuts out the pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Zakaria. That's really well manoeuvred. And Bolo played out to the left flank. That's tidy. Okafor! And he has kept it out somehow. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Ricardo Rodriguez. Now it's Okafor. Okafor could try cutting inside here. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Fabinho shifted upfield. Freuler.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, well measured. Good take, and the shot! Oh, it's in! Save the best for last!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Ricardo Rodriguez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alvedi. Akanji. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Freuler. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Could be danger here. So who's he picking out? Half-time, extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space. They've played it short. Elects to cross. Ibanez. Caught offside that time. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Fabinho. Sao. And Bolo. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Big chance! And that has been cleared.
Switzerland really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Bremer. And it's played forward. Lucas Paqueta. Ibanez. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Paqueta. Turns and goes back, and he's straight offside. That's it! They are out! Switzerland are out. They have fallen just as glory was coming into sight, and the sense of loss and bewilderment is all too clear. It's a painful one to take. But after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, it's the end of an adventure that will have taught them a great deal about how to handle these games in the future. If losing does make you stronger, they'll certainly be back.
So the field has been reduced now to just 8. It is quarter-finals day for the right to be within just one tie of the showpiece final. You can feel here the sense of possibility. reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch, and I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Okay, interesting. Now it's Locadia.
Stones. Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Saka! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
England, well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bakuna. Pinged towards the front line. Is onto it in a flash. Oh, easy pickings there. Stones. Aim forwards. Saka. Clears it away. It's a throw-in. That has been knocked clear.
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Oh, sweet feet. Cleared away. Bakuna, oh, good spread. Lovely feet. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Been taken short. It's a loose ball. Out towards the flank. Good take, and is he in? He's had a shot! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Spence. Spence, gently done. Gordon in acres of space out wide. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, nicely intercepted. Keeper's got good distance on that. In with the challenge. Now it's Locadia. He's beaten the last man. Spence, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kane, big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
England certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Bakuna. Bazorg forwards and with intent. Bakuna. Brishedli Bazor. Bazorg shifted upfield. Spread out to the left. Chance here to counter. Stones. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Spence. Rice. And here's Kane. Kane played out to the left flank. Spence's cross. Bakuna. Moved on forwards. Bakuna is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, it's come loose. Danger averted for now. Great work on the overlap. Oh, Kane with a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. There's the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Bellingham. Spence, now he's off and running. Gordon, foot in. So what can they make of this? Oh, a delicate chip through.
Bakuna? Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Gordon. Yehi. Spence. Yehi. Rice. Spence. Yehi. Anderson. Rice chooses to go cross-field. Now, where's he looking? James looking to hit the byline here. Could be danger here. And it's Rice. Bakuna did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Stones. That's been drilled forward. Clearly not happy with that. Strong running down that left flank. And that's aimed into the middle. Pickford deals with that nice and simple. Bellingham. Kane. Cuts out the pass. Bakuna. Locadia. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rice, and the keeper's got it again. Stones. Spence. Yehi. Now it's Bakuna. Nice physical challenge. Now that's well seen too. Nice looking ball. Takes a shot! And the ball's... Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Oh, it's there!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Pickford, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Saka. Oh, nice touch. Bellingham. Bellingham with the delivery.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Out to the left it goes. Now can he find a finish? And he'll shoot here! So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Deftly away.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Chong is onto it in a flash. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Stones. And it's played forward. Gordon. And here's Kane. Played out to the right. Played into the middle.
England really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake, I think.
Anderson has given away a free kick. Chong. Chong. Brilliantly cut out. A famous win all but confirmed. They just need to hold on for a few more minutes. And that will be the final act. So then, can they afford to believe? Just 2 games left and the wind is well and truly in their sails.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
been reduced now to just 8. It is quarter-finals day. For the right to be within just one tie of the showpiece final, you can feel here the sense of possibility. There's the whistle, and here we go. Mechelen, Onana. To Kuiper, forwards and with intent. Doku. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Crunching tackle. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He's onto it in a flash. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He is through here! And it's Abdul Hamid. Looking for a decent ball in. Played into the middle. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Has a quick glance. He's looking unstoppable. Keeper gets his hands on it. Mechelen.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Teat. Lofted upfield. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Very nicely done. Castagna, and it's lofted through here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Moved on forwards. He's found a way through. Mechelen. De Kuiper. Now it's Doku. That has been cut short. Abdul Hamid. And it's played forward. And he thumps it clear. De Bruyne. Mechelen. Aim forwards. Picks it up out wide. So who's he picking out? Turns and goes back. Chooses to go back. No way through, so back it comes. So what can they make of this? Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. De Bruyne tries to dink it through. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Another throw-in. He can get that clear. Ball's out once more. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So off we go once more.
Belgium really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Castagna shifted upfield. Mechelen. Tielemans. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Luca Bacchio, and it's Lukaku. Looking to break at pace. Luca Bacchio wins the duel this time. Mechelen. Luca Bacchio. That's good play. Played out wide. Luca Bacchio. It's a good-looking delivery.
Belgium clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Onana forwards and with intent. Jim, it looks to me as though both sides are shifting their tactics here, aren't they?
Well, it's attack versus defence now, and it's actually quite abrasive. One side looking to get balls into the box, and the other doing their utmost to repel whatever arrives.
Onana. De Bruyne. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Moved on forwards. Great run on the overlap here. And that's a good intervention. They've played it short. Can he deliver? chance, surely! Teat can get it clear. Does really well to win the ball there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Lukabakio, he's shifting through the gears here. Doku, De Kalpa, and here's Lukaku. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitution for Belgium.
De Bruyne! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. De Kalpa. Doku. Belgium leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Well, it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. Now just moments. Oh, that it goes for a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Substitution for Belgium.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Lukabakio. Doku. Doku! He has done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Doku demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Substitution.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
That's very neat. And that has been clubbed away. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. De Bruyne, delicate ball, and it needs to be. De Ketelada. And here's Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Belgium, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Saudi Arabia making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happening.
And that's it. Belgium are looking more impressive with every step. It is very much a story of onwards and upwards. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Belgium really were always favourites to start with, and try as they might, you always knew that their opponents were only going to emerge with little more than their pride intact.
Welcome to a big business day, the sharp end of what has been a captivating competition. We are down now to the last 8. There's the whistle, and here we go. McAllister, Martinez, Lisandro Martinez, forwards and with intent. And here's Alvarez, played out to the right. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Tries to get it clear. Montiel. Out to the right. Messi's cross. Yep, it's a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Modric. Sutalo spread out to the left. Vadio. Moro. Vadio. And it's played forward. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Pasalic. Kramaric. Perisic. Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Kramaric played out towards the right wing. Kovacic wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alvarez. Paredes. Kramaric. Kovacic. Some good work on the right flank here. And that's too far for anyone. Moved on forwards. And it's Messi. De Paul. Argentina still without a single shot on target. Played into space. In by Messi. Defending of the desperate variety. Martinez. That's really well manoeuvred. De Paul. And here's Messi. And here's Alvarez. Kovacic shifted upfield. Perisic done delicately. Pasalic. Brilliantly cut out. Tagliafico. Martinez sends that a long way. McAllister. Tagliafico. Romero aim forwards. Modric. Perisic. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. McAllister tries a deft little ball. Sutalo getting this one clear. Kovacic gently done. Lisandro Martinez cuts out the pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. De Paul. Montiel. Lovely feet. And here's Alvarez! last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Paredes. Tries a measured ball. There's the whistle for half-time. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal. That extra clinical edge.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
In comes the corner. That's a throw. Modric. Vardiol. Now it's Perisic. That's tidy. Vardiol. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Pasalic has it in a wide position. Oh, they could be caught out here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Kramer. Chance! And here's Kramaric. Vardiol, aimed in towards the centre. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Montiel can get it clear. And he's managed to get free. Moro. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Modric.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
Kovacic, oh, good spread. Pasalic providing an outlet on that flank. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so... Could be danger here! He's one-on-one, surely!
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Gracic. Schutalo. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Romero. De Paul. Montiel. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. De Paul. Moved on forwards. Is onto it in a flash. Kovacic. Moro. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Played out to the right. Looking for a decent ball in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Martinez.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
McAllister forwards and with intent. Almost nothing left on the clock here. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless of course there is one last dramatic twist. Pasalic. Oh, it's chance for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Perisic is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution for Argentina.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's onside, and Messi! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Kovacic. Pasalic. Budimir.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. "90 minutes gone, and nothing between them still." Romero. Fernandez. Alvarez. Out to the right. Vlasic. Modric. Budimir. Over to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's dealt with that well. Shot, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Lisandro Martinez shifted upfield. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Budimir. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution for Argentina.
So here comes the substitution. Here's the header! Will be livid with himself. De Paul. Martinez. Montiel. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Budimir. And it's Kovacic, showing good feet. Oh, nice one too. Tries a shot! There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note. So penalties loom ever closer. Is there anyone who can seize the day in the next 15 minutes?
Substitution for Argentina.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner?
Number 26.
So, for the last time, who dares to win? Schutalo. Moro, aim forwards. And here's Budimir. Now it's Vlasic. Budimir. And the finish! Oh, it's come loose. Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Martinez.
Croatia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Gonzalez. Modric played with finesse. Romero attempts a clearance. Medina. He is through here. And here's Budimir. Budimir knocks it out wide. Jakic. That's very neat. Pasalic opts to play it back. Moro. Croatia don't have many options and time is running out. Modric played over towards the opposite flank. Moro. Jakic. Pasalic. Pasalic with the climbs up big. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Yeah, the longer it went on, it kind of became inevitable that it would end this way, and while each defence can be proud, they've got very little say from here. It's up to the keepers now.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square, some weary legs out there, so who has it left in them to take a penalty? Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. Gonzalez is over the first kick. And he's found the net.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Vlasic is the next man in the spotlight. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
And so the captain steps up. Terrific penalty, unsavable.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Oh, Cooley does it.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Alvarez is a picture of calm despite the moment. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Budimir is third in line. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
McAllister comes up, their fourth taker. No! Denied remarkably!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
And stepping up, the skipper.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
He must, but can he? It's in, he's kept them in it.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Martinez must save it. And that has lifted the roof. Argentina out at the quarter-finals, and as hopes quietly rose, so now they dip away. An anticlimax, however you look at it. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, it's the end of an adventure that will have taught them a great deal about how to handle these games in the future. If losing does make you stronger, they'll certainly be back.